Hello guys and gals, it's your boy Spud here, and welcome to Enjoy Life Music, where we talk about everything music related in Japan, Korea, and sometimes Asia in general. And today I have a music review for you. Today we will be looking at Higedan's latest single, Cry Baby. So without further ado, let us dive on in. Alrighty, Higedan's Cry Baby was released on May 6th of this year, obviously, and the song was actually used for an anime opening. The song being called Tokyo Revengers. I've actually not seen the anime, something I need to do, but with that being said, I should put in a disclaimer. Even though this song is part of an anime, that isn't going to influence my rating for this song. A good song should be able to stand on its own 2 feet without the help of a movie or an anime or a video game backing it up. Oh yeah, another disclaimer. I am not a big fan of Higedan. However, I have listened to basically all their albums, so I feel like I should be able to be decently fair on this review. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not a fan of Higedan, this is all part of the review. I have to kind of explain this so you guys understand where I'm coming from when I review Cry Baby. The reason why I am not a fan of Higedan isn't because of the sound. I think they sound great in terms of instrumentals and melody. I'm just not a fan of the singer, who is Fujihara Satoshi. I find his singing to be very one-dimensional. Okay, maybe two-dimensional. He tends to sing in a very high pitch, and he takes that high pitch and goes higher. And that's about it. Granted, he sings very well. His voice is very pretty, very consistent, very fluid. It's just his lack of variation in singing makes it a little boring to listen to, at least for me. However, there are some exceptions, such as Itan Nastar. I think that is actually one of the best songs he's ever sang. In terms of variation, specifically the ending of that song, absolutely wonderful. And with that being said, let us dive more into Cry Baby. Cry Baby is weird. Let's start with the bad. First, I was really hoping that Fujihara would have some kind of variation going on with his singing this time around, but no, that is not the case. He goes from high to higher, although he does work in a lot of quick changes with the chord progression from major to minor to minor to major. I mean, that is a very great thing to do. I imagine it's very hard for singers to do that. I am not a singer, but that leads me into my next topic, the sound. This is actually a good thing. The sound is amazing. It's actually baffling. When the song starts out, you kind of have this goth thing going on. It's kind of like goth music. It's kind of reminiscent of the Visual K days, you know, if you were a fan of Visual K back in the 2000s. But anyway, that's what it reminded me of. After that little short goth moment, you go into the song, and it starts out in a minor chord. And then midway through, once you hit the pre-chorus, it jumps to major. And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, alright. It's a complete change of key, but it works. And then, throughout the pre-chorus, it just gradually changes to minor again. And my brain is like, what the heck is going on here? And then the chorus hits, and that's when everything goes weird. You start with this major chord, and then it switches to minor, then it switches to major, and then switches to minor. The thing is, they don't follow through with the natural chord progressions. When you're listening to this song, you're thinking, okay, it's gonna hit this note, this note, this note, then go to this note. But instead, it's hit here, hit here, hit here, then bloop, go off to the side, and you're like, what just happened? And when I first heard this, my brain did not know how to react. I literally was like, what is this? And I'm sure for those who play instruments, you know exactly where I'm coming from. And even for listeners, I'm sure if you listen to a lot of music, you know the basic chord progressions of songs. I had to listen to this song maybe, I've listened to it well over 20 times now, just to get used to what's happening here, and I like it. If anything, the way the melody works actually makes the song more engaging for me. For someone who doesn't like Fujihara Satoshi's voice, the melody engages me. It brings me back in, and I think that is the strength of this song. So if I had to give a rating for this, I would give it a, yeah, I would give it a 3 out of 5. The reason being, Fujihara Satoshi's voice is just, I'm not feeling it. I know he has the potential, but it just, everything is just beginning to sound the same with him when it comes to him singing. And I'm sick of it now. Change it up, bro. That's the only bad thing, but it's just been so consistent through all his songs. Like I said, the great thing about this song is the sound, the instrumentals, the melody. Just great. It's weird. It's like a baby version of a Millennium Parade song. And I'm okay with that. Alright guys, that was my review for Higedan's Crybaby. Do you agree with my rating? Do you disagree? If you disagree, tell me why, because I want to know. I want to hear your opinions on this kind of thing. So yeah, leave a comment down below and let's have a discussion. Also, if you liked the video, go ahead and obliterate that like button. And if you really liked it, click the subscribe button and ring that notification bell because I do upload every week. And be sure to follow me on Twitter because I occasionally do post on there. So with that being said, enjoy life, enjoy music. Peace.